Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Irad, and so today we are going to once again talk about Silica, which is really a game I am looking forward to. A mix of RTS and FPS at the same time, involving alien and human races fighting for the control of resources. Sounds familiar, right? Well, I'm really excited about it. And we got some gameplay video, guys. We're gonna spend some time together reacting to the gameplay for the humans, but also for the aliens too. So let's get started right here. This is the solo developer at Bohemia Interactive, and let's check it out right now, see what this is about. And that is going to be first the human faction.
Okay, so now I'd like to show a bit of the
His name is Martin Melikarek. I don't know. I don't speak Czech.
strategy game
I hope I
mode.
did not butcher his name.
So we'll start off by joining the team Centauri.
Oh, two different types of human factions. Okay, is that a little bit of extra diversity with the races? I like that.
And we'll start off by as a commander. So we'll show the RTS.
Okay, so you can choose from the beginning what you are going to be, either a commander with the RTS side or the infantry. Can there be several commanders at the same time if you're playing multiplayer? That's also something I'd like to know.
parts first. As we can see, I have some starting units.
This looks
So I'm
good.
just going to send them over there. And I have a couple of... I have 2 players which have joined in here. So
I like the different sand waves there and the global atmosphere. Very, very next gen, the way it looks in terms of RTS vibe. I wonder how big the maps are, though.
give them orders. All right, he has to take control of that vehicle. Okay, so let's go ahead and build a refinery. So I'll select the headquarters. I've got the refinery over here. I'll select that. And I'll find a place to play it. Place
very
it.
RTS
It's going to be right
indeed.
there.
Need
Because
to
I've got a
find the
couple
right
of
terrain.
fields of deuterium.
Here, that was the
Right,
resources
so
you
I've got
need
a
to
couple
get.
of soldiers heading this way. And what I will do...
Oh, the fog
I'm
of
actually
war. Did you see that? Did you see the fog of war? It looks really like fog, you know? It doesn't feel like this artificial type of invisible piece of land that you cannot see anymore. It's really looking like fog. I like that. That's very well done.
build a second refinery. It's useful to have several. And I'll build it all the way down there.
Of course,
So
you
the
need to
refinery, what it
have as
does,
much
it
resources as
deploys
possible.
a harvester.
I like how the architecture just seems to be melding like this with the rocks. It looks very cool. Very, at first I thought it was more like a StarCraft type of vibe, but I'm getting Dune vibes as well.
Which harvests the deuterium and then returns it to the refinery for refinement.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what
and
the
we get money
refinery
for that.
does.
And let's have a look. All right, so we've got the refinery over here. It's just about built.
Okay, building animations look pretty
And
cool.
there we go. You can see it deployed a harvester,
Has a lot of details.
which
Oh,
is going to
nice.
head out and harvest deuterium for us. So
So
now
you don't need to build the harvester; it comes automatically.
what we can build new buildings. So
Okay, so the refinery, I suppose the refinery is first, and then you have buildings that unlock, including a light vehicle factory, so that's probably for some kind of scouts, right? Something very classic you have in RTS, but also the barracks for your regular ground units.
build barracks so that the players in the game can select their loadout, which is really important. I really want them to be armed.
Yes.
And I want to move it over here, somewhat off to the side so it doesn't get in the way of the harvester. And I'm also going to build a light vehicle factory so I can progress through the technological tree. I want to build it actually, that was not a bad orientation.
Oh, you can orient
build
the
it right
building.
there.
That's super cool.
Is there any
So you have the
local
exit wherever you want it to be. Nice.
infrastructure that has been discovered? Which yes,
like
there has.
natural
Right, there's
roads
a
there.
bunker, so you can find actually old buildings. In the
that's
map.
really cool.
These can be really useful because these are
Especially
old
for
deactivated
defenses.
bunkers, for example, which have machine guns. So they serve as static emplacements, which can be really useful, mainly at the beginning of the game when there's just
yeah.
light infantry or lighter infantry. Against a tank, it's not going to really do much, of course.
Especially
So
it's
I'm
going
just
to be
gonna
great
tell
against
them
those annoying little
to
critters.
claim that. I should be getting some money. Perfect. All right, so what I want to do, I'm going to
I didn't
build
see
a
where money
light
was.
quad, an additional light quad.
Oh, I
And
suppose
I'm
it's on the top
also
left.
going to build a research facility so that I can upgrade my units.
But
Alright,
why
I
put
can
in the
see
research
enemy
facility?
units.
Oh,
We've
already.
encountered them over here. So I'm just going to pull back my units over here.
Okay, we're pulling back. These are
Actually,
humans.
they seem to be doing quite a good job. So I want to tell them to move slowly and so that they... Oh, they took him out. Right,
Oh.
perfect. In that case, let's keep moving northward.
Yeah,
All right,
so
so
we
my
have
harvest has
a
been
guess of
harvesting
the
for a little
terrain,
while.
but we
I've
don't
got
really see what
more
it is. I like
resources
Fog of
to
War is really
build
well done.
now. So I'm going to upgrade to the next technological tier. So I've selected the research facility and have started upgrading to Mark 1, which will allow me to build better buildings. Better
Oh, so
units.
you need that
I'm
research
also going to build
facility
a
to have a
radar
better
station.
tier. Okay. I like that there seems to be like
It's
some
going to
kind
help my
of
units
radar
see
dish turning around.
a further distance. I'm going to see if we've upgraded. Almost. We're just about complete. We've just about upgraded to Mark 1. I'm going to start straight away upgrading to Mark 2. And in the meantime, I'm going to check back over here. And I'm going to construct the... Actually, I want to construct a silo. I do need a bit more space to kind of hold Volturium.
Okay, so the silo is for the Volturium, it's not for food.
2 heavy quads.
What about resources for your
the radar
own
station
troops?
is just about built. So I should see an increase in my view distance in a few more seconds. And there we go. We can see it nice and increased.
Okay.
It increases by a little bit, but it does make a difference.
Okay, all right. That's what I was going to say. I didn't see much of a difference, but it
I want to start
like,
straight away upgrading to Mark 3.
Bit.
And
sounds like a fight is happening.
I'm going to go. Ooh, we are under attack. All right, quick, send that light quad over here.
I like how the headquarters seems to be
attack that. And I'm going to probably build more units to help me defend. I'm going to build a couple of heavies. That'll make a big difference against these light vehicles, and a couple of riflemen.
Okay, so heavy units.
While that's happening, I'm going to go and start building a heavy vehicle factory.
Oh yeah,
right,
that's
so
for the tanks,
where can I build that? I want to actually build it all the way down here. I want to avoid putting it too close to the enemy, where they can attack it. Our heavy vehicle factory is almost complete.
It looks pretty massive.
And we're on Mark 3. I'm going to upgrade directly straight to Mark 4, since that's going to really help me out.
So in this game, we have to upgrade pretty quickly, I suppose.
Let's have a look. We've got the heavy vehicle factory is built. So I'm going to actually build a rocket launcher. This is pretty good for defense.
Okay, good. So
very good for attacking the enemy base. Not as good for attacking small vehicles.
So it's
especially
more like
small,
a
fast
siege
vehicles.
unit.
But in this case, because I assume they're going to come with tanks very soon, it's going to be very helpful.
All right, so very good
What I want to
against
do now, I'm
tanks.
going to build railgun tank. Railgun tank's a very powerful tank. It's not an all-purpose tank, but definitely it's fantastic against the other tanks. So
nice. So
it's got a very
anti-tank
powerful
units,
shell.
but it's probably not going to be very good against buildings.
It's expensive, but it's definitely worth it in this case.
I didn't see where
and
the
I'm
money
going to
is.
go ahead, and I'm going to probably skip the other heavy vehicle factory, which I wanted to build. I want to go straight to the ultra heavy vehicle factory.
Ultra heavy? What are we talking about here?
Let's have a look. Let's build an ultra heavy vehicle factory, like I mentioned before.
What does
So
that
you can
make?
see it's a large structure.
Yeah,
it's
it
even
does
much
look very
larger than the
big.
harvester and so on. So I want to build that.
But of course it's
facing
large
that
because it's
way,
building large vehicles.
Roundabout
Extra
there.
large vehicles.
What I might actually do is
yeah,
I might
it really
actually
looks
jump
pretty
to
good.
show a bit of the FPS segment.
Yes!
I'm just going to switch dynamically
So we'll be
from,
able to see
the
how big
commander
those buildings are.
into the infantry, and I'll let the AI take control of the commander at this point.
Oh, okay.
So as you can see,
the AI
I've
can do it.
jumped into the
Look at all those buildings
soldier
that you can
perspective.
interact with and
So
go
I'm a
in and
scout.
out.
You can see the headquarters which I was looking at initially. They're quite large. And importantly, you can use a teleportation station here. So inside
so
here,
you can
it's also
actually
in
go from one
the
place to another
barracks. So I'll
very
show you in the
quickly. It's
barracks
like a quick
instead.
travel.
Here is the purchase point. So right now, you buy it for personal resources, which you get by completing orders from given to you by the commander and other tasks. But for now,
Wait a second. So, if you do what your commander tells you to do, you get paid as an individual unit, and this gets you those bonuses you can get at this post. That's actually quite a brilliant idea. This game is so full of good ideas. I'm loving everything that I'm seeing there.
So it'll be added during early access. So I want to switch to my favorite unit, the Commando.
Oh? For
And
500
here we are, so I can purchase again in a minute and a half. So just showing off the gunfire here again.
Nice little gun.
And if I look at the units, all right. So what I'm gonna have to do?
So I
I'm
suppose
gonna
the
go
reds
straight
are the
to
bad
middle of the map.
guys.
So I'm gonna teleport there because if I ran, it would take quite a while. Or it's about what 200, 300, or 400 meters. About actually no, it's about a kilometer away from me. So I'm going to use the teleportation station to move these longer distances.
So can we teleport anywhere we
this
want?
UI is going to slightly change. So I'm going to teleport over there. So let's see what we encounter. All right. Oh, okay, I can see the hover tank over there.
Oh yeah, there's
So
definitely
let's
some
claim
action
that
here.
vehicle.
So that's an
and
enemy
quickly
tank.
jump into it.
No, it's a friendly tank.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, there we
Reload.
go. We can control it. Can we have the
Soldier
first-person
out.
view? Or is it only third-person? I like how it
That one or two.
hovers over the ground.
So I've gotten orders to destroy that scout, but
Oh,
not exactly the most moral way of taking him out, but what can
he
you do?
deserved it.
Okay, I
Oh.
just got destroyed by a siege tank. So they do have a siege tank. Not good for us. Yeah, that siege tank
That
is
seems very
going
powerful.
to be a pain to take out. So let's
so you
do
need
this.
to use that
Right, I'm
extra,
gonna go
extra
take
heavy
the heavy.
units. Okay, the heavies.
Or quickly teleport in that direction. Are there any vehicles in that direction? Oh, we have our own siege tank. Perfect. All right, I'm going to use.
So it's
I'm going
gonna
to
go near
teleport
their
through
own
the
siege
siege tank and take control of it.
Come on, come on, come on. There we go.
Reload. Do
So
it.
that
do
is
it, do
inside
it, do
their
it,
own
do it, do it.
siege tank.
Yes.
Oh,
All right, that was
that
mine.
ball of energy, a ball of plasma looks so
Yes. All right, that's
strong.
one siege tank down. 2 to go.
So
All
they
right,
have
that's
two
that
siege
railgun
tanks.
tank. That railgun tank is the one that's been causing me the most headaches. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually take control of the
But
harvester.
we didn't
Just
see
to
what
show a little
happened.
bit of
with the
what
heavy
it looks like when you
unit.
control a harvester. You just need to run under it, and it stops, and then the platform underneath starts opening. So here we go.
Cool.
Oh, the ramp, sorry. It's a ramp with stairs. It allows you to get into the harvester.
Like, is there an actual There's an interior! My gosh, this is like a Star Citizen RTS.
So I'm going to start harvesting over here.
So you can harvest manually if you don't
Okay,
want to
so
let
here we hold left
the
mouse
AI
button
do
to
it.
spin the bucket wheel harvesting apparatus at the front. So I've made my way to the refinery, and I'm just depositing the Bolterium over here. Might as well light up the area to get a better look. And what I might do
So
now
if
is I
players
might
want
actually
to be
go and join the
effective,
battle.
They can actually do it themselves. That's so cool.
So what we're gonna do, I might as well push straight towards the enemy base.
Wow, do you think you have enough units to do that? Seems like this, the enemy base just in front.
Alright, so we're launching a massive attack at the enemy base. What
yeah,
I'm
we
going
can
to
see
do, I'm
that.
going to take out this headquarters. I want to ensure they can't build any more structures. We can see one being built on the left-hand side here. And my other siege tank is heavily engaging it.
Yeah, I really
So let's
wonder
take
what
that out.
the unit cap is in this game.
Alright, one more shot.
Oh. I've always wanted to do RTS
Alright.
games at a first-person
It's
mode,
down.
third person.
Now let's take out the rest of the enemy
This looks
base.
fantastic.
So we've got the refinery in front of me, almost destroyed. One more shot and it's down, and we've won
nice
the game.
explosions there. Nice. So you have to destroy
And
all
that's it. Alright,
the-
so
you have
that
to destroy all
shows the
structures.
strategy mode for playing as the humans. And can I have a look at something next time?
Oh yeah, and that's what we're going
Alright,
to
so
look
let's
at
have a
now.
look at the strategy game mode, but from the aliens perspective.
Yes.
So I'm going to select aliens over here, and I'm going to select the command up. I'm going to jump straight into the action.
Oh man, this looks so
I'm going to
alienish.
send them all out over here. Just get rid of them. And
Look at those little
the-
critters here.
I think I might
This
actually
actually
send
look
the,
quite cute.
Yes, I did. I sent the shrimp out. The shrimp are the small units which
The
harvest.
shrimp.
So these ones I'm actually going
It's
to
like
go
the
and
drone,
tell them to harvest
right?
straight away.
I like how they
In the
have
meantime,
those
I'm going to go and build
crustaceans
some, build
names.
a
It definitely
biocache.
looks like
A
Zurich from
biocache
StarCraft.
is a building which holds resources. So the aliens, they don't use Bolterium. They instead use biotics. They get them from
Okay.
tar pits and so on. So at the moment they get them just from tar pits, but during early access, more resource like sources for the.
Oh,
aliens
so
will
they
be
have
added.
different kinds of resources they
Alright,
can
so we
find
built
locally.
the biocache, and we can build a node. I might actually build that a bit further out because I want to keep it away from my base. The node is just used to extend the
It's like the
building
creep in
range.
StarCraft,
and
basically.
I might actually build a biocache much closer to that point. So that one's built, and I'll build another one over there. And in the meantime, I might as well
So these are the units that we have?
select this group
Yeah, 12 units.
and send them on a bit of a... I might actually keep them together.
Recon.
I'll send them on a bit of a recon mission.
Oh.
And I'm going to build another biocache right next to, or really close by, the this deposit point.
Oh,
And while that's
biocache.
happening, I'm also going to build, might as well build it near my base, a lesser spawning cyst. The lesser spawning cyst builds basic units such as the crab, the shrimp, and so on. I
Oh,
can see
so
the
that's
shrimp
what
are
you
now
that's what you need
coming
to
back
build
base
the
with
extra
the
units.
resources, and they're depositing it into the base. You can see the
We have an
ball
X.
of resources growing over here. I might actually go ahead and build a second spawning cyst. so that I can build much faster. And I will also build a quantum cortex. A
What is
quantum
that?
cortex serves as a research facility, essentially.
Okay, it's
I
quarters
mean,
like a
it uses
brain.
this kind of like strange form of matter to
So you're building a
develop
brain.
new forms.
That's
All right, so I've got the some
I
of the
love
buildings
this.
built. I'm going to go and research in the quantum cortex the first tech level. So the lesser spawning cyst, I want to build a few more shrimp. Oh,
Yes,
I found
build the
enemy base.
shrimps.
Perfect. In that case, I might as well grab these units and I might as well do an early attack on the enemy base.
There
I've
you
got enough
go.
resources now, so I'm
Zerg
gonna go
rush.
and upgrade to beta 2 so I can build a greater spawning cyst. All right, so we're on beta 2 right now. I'm going to upgrade to gamma 3 and I'm going to build a greater spawning cyst.
So we
which
can have
I'll
bigger
build
units?
the larger units. What I really
Yes.
want to work towards is a Goliath. That one's my favorite unit in the game.
It's gonna be like the
a big
giant,
bug
massive
is
alien.
the best way to describe it.
A big bug.
Okay, so we've got a lot of units built over here. More importantly, my favorite unit, the Goliath.
Oh, it is
So
there
let's
already.
switch to FPS and take control of the Goliath.
Oh yeah. No, that's
Alright, so
not
I'm
the
a crab,
Goliath.
and right now it was when you switch to the alien team as infantry, and you can see that when I look at one of my
Look at this
units, it's
critter here.
down the bottom right. It says transfer mine if I press the E key. So I'm going to do
Oh.
that. I've taken control of one of the Goliaths.
So
and
that's
I
how
can
you
see
transfer
the
from one
attack
unit to
has
another.
pretty much begun, heading out towards the enemy base. So there's a lot of units heading towards the enemy.
That's so cool. That is like really, literally
Alright,
a
so I'm
Zerg
really
rush.
close to the enemy base now. I'm under a fire by a
Come on, it's
siege-
okay. It's got a
siege tank.
pretty long
But that's
current.
fine. I'm not all that worried about it.
Very,
I'm far away
very
and
big
using-
armor.
using
Oh,
their
that
own building
attack
as
here.
cover. Oh, and it actually hit their own building. So I'm going to.
You
use
can
the
hit your
long
own
attack to
building?
get out of the way. But these railgun tanks are going to do short order of me if I don't get them destroyed. I'm going to hit them. And
So how does it work?
destroyed.
Just like this.
Make my day a little bit worse. And I'm
Oh.
dead. So another interesting unit that the aliens have
Yes.
is the Behemoth.
Oh,
So that's
even bigger,
that's
isn't
the
it?
unit I'm currently controlling. It has, as a secondary attack, it has a melee attack, and as a primary one, it shoots these little hornets which home in.
Oh,
home
it has a
in on
melee
their
attack.
target.
Yes.
Really good against infantry, small vehicles,
Does it
large
throw
vehicles as well.
things?
But against large vehicles, of course, they don't do all that much damage. So right now I'm in control of a Scorpion, which
Okay.
is the equivalent of the Hover tank, one could say. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take
So
it
it
over
has
to
a
the enemy
range.
base and do some damage. All right,
Nice.
over
Oh, it
here.
shoots lasers.
So let's
Come
launch an
on.
assault. Its secondary fire is a melee attack, and primary fire is this.
Why does it have a laser?
Ooh,
That's a bit
rockets at
weird.
me. All right.
Oh, look at this attack here. That's so cool.
All right. So we've almost destroyed their headquarters.
Wrecking
the
that
alien
building.
team loses once their queen is killed.
It looks like it's
So
it's,
the queen,
literally
this is currently
fornicating
not
the building.
present in the early access build, but during early access this will be added. The last unit I would like to show is the shrimp.
Ah, yeah, we haven't seen the
So
shrimp. It's
I've
like a
taken control
drone,
of one
right?
right
It's
now,
a worker, isn't
And
it?
the shrimp is basically just a harvesting unit. It has no other purpose. It can attack with its claws, though it's a very weak attack. I can see other shrimps heading back with resources here, so
Yeah, it's just like a
I want to
drone.
head towards the resources which I've been assigned, and gather some resources and bring them back to base.
They're not interested
here
in
we
those
have our
resources. They
resources
want
in
their
the
own
tar
alien
pit, so I'm
resources.
just gonna
So tar.
Harvest them simply by just attacking it, so to speak. So that picks up the resources, puts them on my back, and once we're full
Oh,
up,
yeah, it
we
just
can
sticks
head
on the
back
back.
to the base
so
to
cool.
deposit them. And now we could go and keep harvesting, or we can take control of another unit. And I'm actually going to do that, switch to the crab. And I'd just like to show a little bit of the vision mode.
Ah, what's the vision mode? Is that
So
the
if we look
first
at the
person
vision
mode?
mode,
No.
You can see the aliens can see much better during the night. Let's put nighttime. So in the night, it's quite dark. So to deal with the darkness of night, the units have various vision modes, or specifically have one vision mode each. So the aliens, they have the alien vision mode, which really highlights the crystals, the biotic material and vehicles and so on.
Oh, yeah,
Lights
they
are
can see very well at night,
So they can see very well during the night.
but not the humans.
All right, so we're just about finished destroying the enemy base.
Oh no, I wanted to see
And,
that.
That's just the ultra vehicle factory left.
Oh yeah, destroy that
and they've
ultra
managed to
vehicle.
build a siege tank
I am
inside,
so
but
going to
we'll
play
make
the
short
aliens.
order
It
of that
looks
with this
so much
Goliath.
fun.
So we're gonna go sneak up behind it. All right, siege tank down. And now all that's left to destroy is the harvester, but I'm going to leave that out. And we're going to destroy the ultra heavy vehicle factory.
Okay.
Which is
we
the
didn't see
last
that big,
human
that little
structure.
unit here, the little tentacles.
Alright, so the ultra heavy vehicle factory is just about destroyed. A few more hits, and it's down. And there we go.
I wish that there could
So
be
that-
like a victory panel, you know, when you win, you're like victory, and that would be it. It's missing that, I think. That's a shame. But still, very, very cool.
Concludes the presentation of the game. I really hope you enjoy it, and I
Yes.
look forward to your feedback.
I loved it, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. It looks so much fun. Anyway, guys, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Irad. I'll see you guys later.